All right, back to work on the new shell so I can get this thing in the garage ideally today. Yesterday I pressure washed the whole underside of this thing and it looks so much better. So good. I'm just very happy with this. Now I'm gonna cut out battery box, spare tire holder. I'll reseal them from the inside. I'll make like a kind of piece of sheet metal there, weld it, seal it off. But I'm gonna get those two cut out and then swapping that shell with this one, and everything starts happening to this guy. So let's start cutting. Battery box is cut out. Now we move to the spare tire holder. I drilled some holes going all the way around so that I can avoid cutting into the seam. I want to cut below that, and then once I get to the back I can go all the way up higher. So did that, and now we're going to cut that out, and this thing's going in the garage. Let's do it. Shell is in the garage and ready to start getting worked on. Full honesty, it's been a couple weeks since we got it in here. I just never took a video ending that night off, but she's in here. We've started working on this thing too. Got the whole rear end out. I'm dropping the gas tank on it so I can bring it outside, do the same thing I did to this one in the rear, roll it back in, get them both on jack stands, and get to work. Subframe reinforcements on both of them, her whole rear end's getting bushings, arms, all the drift stuff that it needs. Engine wise, we're both swapping to an M50 manifold. So she started taking stuff off on hers. I gotta take this off, but easier because it's out. And yeah, work continues. All right, back at it. She got her gas tank out of her car and she's about to blow that off and get it all nice and cleaned up. And I'm going to get the engine hoist around the back of this thing so we can roll it outside, do the same thing that I did to this one, cut the battery box and spare tire holder out and get it back in the garage, put it up on jack stands, and then both of them will be twins essentially, except for she's got a motor in hers. And yeah, anyway. Bottom, well, not the whole bottom, but everywhere important is pressure washed. Right here, much cleaner now, much better. So now Nissa is going to get on the grinder and hacksaw, sawzall, and cut battery box, spare tire holder, just like I did on that car. She's gonna do it though. So let's cut. Pull the trigger. No, you're not. Pull the trigger. All right. Spare tire holder and battery box are cut out. Cleaned up, and car is ready to go back in the garage. We still got to take that whole rear end apart. I want to swap to a 330 rear end in her car. At least trailing arms and axles, brakes, all that stuff. Diff and subframe are fine. But yeah, we get this thing back in and get it how this one is and prep for subframe reinforcements. It's been a good day. Nissa's car is back in the garage and up on jack stands. We got it back in here last night and put it on jack stands. That was the end of our night and day working on this thing. I'm moving over to my car now. I want to get the whole front subframe assembly mounted in the car. This way it's on the car, out of the way, and I can keep doing other stuff. So this is the first step in getting this car all together. Front subframe assembly. Let's do this. Front subframe assembly is mounted in the new car. Moving on to the next task. I went and picked up 330 axles and trailing arms from my buddy Bruno this morning for Nissa's coupe. And I'm moving on to the back now. I already got her car good. Used the engine hoist to hoist it up, put 4 tires underneath to essentially sit my happy butt on the ground nice and comfortably, prep and weld subframe reinforcements. So thought about this, like, okay, I can take my time, do it right, but be nice and comfortable. So gonna hook the hoist up to my car, do the same thing, just gotta move my rear end out of the way, and same thing in my car, and then I can start prepping. Let's do this. Both cars are up in the air and ready for me to start prepping for subframe reinforcements. I'm stoked about. Somehow I managed to pull my lower back pretty good yesterday doing all that. I don't know how, because I was trying to be safe and smart about it, but it is what it is. That hurts. So today's been a light day so far for me. It's gonna stay a light day. I've just been cleaning up the interior. As you can see, all that junk and stuff over there and back there. It was all right here too. So cleaning up, vacuuming. I gotta remove sound deadening still, but just trying to get the interior dialed in, do something. Nissa went ahead and took her intake manifold off, M54 intake manifold, bye-bye, because we're doing M50 manifolds on both of our cars. She's still gotta take the headers off so we can do catless headers on her car. But she got the diff out of the rear end, which is the old rear end. And we're gonna pressure wash all this stuff off and get this ready for arms, bushings, things of that nature, once the subframe reinforcements come in. And so I'm gonna keep cleaning out the inside of that car and just get it nice and cleaned up, and then probably take my intake manifold off because I can't really do much else right now. So after I finished vacuuming my car out, I was pretty much done. My back was hurting. Found out I did a little bit more than just pull it out, but nonetheless, we're living and we're good. So I took a little clip before, I'll insert that here. But Nissa took her headers out, got those on the ground right there, pain in the ass to get out. Got the sunroof out. My buddy Willie was helping take the seat out and the steering wheel out because we needed to make sure that the hub adapter that we're going to buy for it worked. It's a Saturday, getting work done on the cars. Nissa's pulling her headers out right now. Still got more to do on this thing. My boy Willie is helping get her steering wheel out so we can figure out the hub adapter and all that stuff.
Got the headers out. That was a pain. How's that, Paul?
Fuck headers. Fuck stock headers. Bullshit. This week I have been prepping subframes. They're both ready to go. Reinforcement kits came in, as well as the diff bushings and subframe bushings for her car. Reinforcement plates are bolted up in their spots and ready for me to start welding. Both cars are good. This back left one on both of them, I had to adjust the plate so that I could thread it and have it sit flush, but besides that, they all bolted up really good. And yeah, gonna start welding. Let's do it. And this is car, it's all done. Subframe reinforcement plates are all welded in. All the rosin welds are all done. I'm about to grind them down on her car and then undercoat paint all the plates under both cars so that I can drop them back down on jack stands and start putting them back together. Getting these subframes done, subframe reinforcements done was a large part of this, and very happy that it's done. Welding was a good time, and yeah, now keep on going. All right, both cars are now undercoat painted. All the plates and bare metal on both cars are covered up completely. No rust, nothing like that's gonna happen now. Got the engine hoist all set up so I can lift both cars up, put them back down on jack stands tomorrow, and keep on moving. Happy with the progress, and more to come.